Spurgeon here with RevZilla TV to talk to you about the REV'IT Enterprise Jacket available at RevZilla.com. So the Enterprise Jacket is a new offering from REV'IT for 2016 to pair up with your Enterprise pants. This is going to be an entry-level jacket to attract new riders into the REV'IT brand. This is going to be aimed at you touring and ADV riders out there that are looking for a jacket that's going to give them 3-season cold weather functionality. You're going to have a full sleeve thermal liner with this, and you are also going to have a built-in Hydratex waterproof liner to make sure that you stay nice and dry even if you are riding through the rain. Now again, you can't remove that, and there's no vents anywhere in this jacket, so that's where that 3-season functionality comes from. This isn't something you're going to want to wear into the heat of the summer. Now, as far as sizing is concerned on this, buzzsaw on my left-hand side is going to be 6 foot, 215 pounds with a 46-inch chest. We have him in a size large. Now, depending on how you're planning on layering up, you're going to either end up moving down 2 sizes in REV'IT size chart like buzzsaw did on my left-hand side because he's just wearing a t-shirt underneath. But if you're wearing some more dense base layers underneath there, you might want to consider only moving down 1 size in their size chart. But again, as far as the Enterprise jacket's concerned, it doesn't correlate too closely with REV'IT size chart. So make sure to keep those recommendations in mind when you're coming up with your correct size. Now, as far as sizes are concerned, they will range from a small up to a 4XL. And as far as colorways are concerned, you've got 2 options available. You've got a silver and black option, and you also have the full black version that buzzsaw is wearing on my left-hand side. Now, REV'IT is one of my personal favorite brands. I've been a REV'IT user for 10 years at this point. That was my first real gnarly motorcycle jacket, and I am a huge fan of this brand. Around the $260 price point, the Enterprise jacket is meant to attract new riders. This is that gateway drug to get new riders into the door for REV'IT. Now, if you want to bump up to something that's going to give you more functionality as far as seasonality is concerned, it's going to have dual removable liners. Check out the Outback 2. The Outback 2 would be the step up from the Enterprise in the world of REV'IT. Now, as far as the Enterprise is concerned, you've got 3 main construction types working in play here. The main body is going to be a 600D polyester. You're then going to have a ribbed polyester on the top in your impact zones, and then right along your elbows in that massive patch where you're probably going to hit down the most, you're going to get a 1600D power shell heavy Oxford. It's going to be a really beefy material, again, where you need it most in those impact zones. So there is a lot of technology here, even in the fact that this is going to be more of an entry-level piece from them. Now, starting with the collar, working our way through, you are going to have a dual snap collar on this. My one nitpick here is that there's no snapback to hold that collar open if you're not using it completely snapped. But the collar itself is really nice. Medium height, rolled neoprene collar to this, going to be fleece lined, very comfortable option against your skin. Working your way through this, again, you can see it's that ribbed polyester up top, and it's going to be carrying down through the arms. You do have full CE level armor on this. It's going to be a Knox Flexiform armor. You're going to have it at the elbows as well as the shoulders, and you're going to see that carry through the arms. But I'm going to hold your hand up for a second here. You are going to have a snap adjuster at the bicep, so if you want to ratchet that down any further, you can. And then as you work your way down the forearm, simple Velcro at the forearm to make sure this is nice and tight against your wrist, and it's easy in, easy out in its design. Now, working your way through the chest on this, you are going to see pops of reflectivity, light branding from REV'IT across the left breast, and then working your way down, you will see the connection for the high-vis vest. So if you want to put the high-vis vest on top of this, making yourself just a little bit more visible, you do have that option. Now again, you do have the drains here. Keep in mind there is that full Hydratex liner with this, so if you do catch a little bit of water in there, you can drain out. Don't be deceived. These look like they're chest pockets. They are not. I first got this and I was trying to open it up on buzzsaw, and there's no opening for the pocket there. So it's a little bit deceiving. You do have dual pockets, top-loading waterproof pockets at the bottom, cargo style. And then behind that, they do have a Velcro opening, and you do have hand warmer pockets lined on the inside as well. But again, when you open this up to the main section on the top-loading ones, that is going to be a waterproof pocket for you. Now, as far as adjustments for the waist are concerned, you do have dual slide adjusters on either side right around the waist to fine-tune how this fits. And for that, Buzz, I'm going to have you go ahead and throw your hand up in the rider position for me. Now you can see that waist adjuster carries itself around, really allowing you to fine-tune where this ratchets down. And then as you work your way down the arm, you will see there's pops of reflectivity as you work down the arm, the REV'IT logo, and then at the back of the elbow, and you can get a really great look of that power shell heavy Oxford material that we were talking about earlier in that impact zone on your elbow. Now, Buzz, I'm going to have you go ahead and face backwards for me. Starting at the top, working your way down. Again, that rolled neoprene collar, mid-height in the back, working its way up underneath your helmet. And this is going to carry along a lot of the style that we've seen from REV'IT pieces for 2016 with this little pop of reflectivity at the top, the ES logo, and as you carry down to the back, they've really blacked out the rest of their logos. Really nice, clean lines with this. You do have the REV'IT logo up top, and then again, REV'IT very gently branded, blends in really nicely with the back. And as you work your way down, you can see a little bit more of a drop seat. This is, again, for you riders out there in more of that touring, upright, ADV style where you're throwing yourself around a little bit more, giving you maximum coverage where the pants end and the jacket begins. There's also an 8-inch connection zipper back there so you can zipper it together with the Enterprise pants if you so choose. Now, as far as throwing a back protector in there, there is nothing that comes with this particular jacket. The first upgrade I would make to this jacket is to go ahead and get a Knox Type RV back protector, which will fit right into that pocket. Now, Buzzsaw, I'm gonna have you go ahead and face forward for me. And go ahead and unzip this YKK zip. You do see, just pause for a second there, Buzzsaw. You do have a nice waterproof gusset there to make sure there's no water coming through on the jacket. You can go ahead and open the rest of it up. Again, YKK zips. As he opens it up, you can see it's that full sleeve quilted thermal liner. And again, full horseshoe zip out design, nice contrast zipping with the red so you can see exactly where the zipper is. You can go ahead and unzip it and you can see that full horseshoe zipper. Again, contrast zipping, really easy to get it in and out. And then if you do take that out, you do have just a nice slip polyester liner on the inside. You can see there's an extra pocket in there. So again, a nice thought out piece for something that's even just an entry-level offering from REV'IT. And Buzzsaw, you can go ahead and zip that up for me. Again, while he's zipping this up, keep in mind that REV'IT is one of those brands out there with a ton of different products in their lineup. Now again, I've used REV'IT for years and it simply takes a beating and keeps on going. One of my REV'IT jackets in my closet has well over 100,000 miles on it already. Now, there are a lot of other riders out there that are rocking REV'IT as well. If you want to hear more about what they have to say, click the info button. Read what other gear riders are rocking from REV'IT on their rides. If you have more questions for us, never hesitate. Get in the phone, give us a call, 877-792-9455, or simply type us out an email, cs@RevZilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the REV'IT Enterprise jacket. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.